but Schuster didn't have the best qualifying. He was at the sharp end, but then you had the likes of Hagner, Frierson, and a few others. As this is getting a bit too close for comfort. John Schwartz on the back of Pepe Fuentes. This is for P2. And Schwartz gets a little bit of oppo lock, has to go a little bit left hand down. And the gap between them about 0.3 of a second. It's just about micromanaging this GTO traffic here at the Nürburgring. As I said, you've got to be as clean and clinical as you can, especially when you're in a GTP and you're going down the start-finish straight into turn 1. And look at the dive from John Schwartz into Goodyear at the hairpin. That was someone who went, right, Noel Lüneburg, hold my Hadler, I'm coming through. And he just absolutely sent it with no hesitation whatsoever. Beautifully done by Schwartz.
It felt like it was Indiana Jones there for a moment, because he knew that the door was about to fall down on him and he had to get on by, and I think then he overlooked because he realized he dropped his hat and had to go back and pick it up. It's doable, but you just got to be careful. Pepe Fuentes with a mistake here. They're going to go side by side through Advan, and now they'll be keeping side by side into the chicane. Well, the GTOs can do it, the GTPs can do it, surely, but Pepe decides, no, not worth the hassle. And he knows that there's traffic up ahead, and he tried to look to see if there's a way to use the traffic to its advantage here. It doesn't. This is going to allow Josephine to catch some more time back up to him as well. But again, Schwartz, not the best of runs here. They're going to take this 2 wide, 3 wide, now 2 wide again, now 3 wide. And Pepe, that car looks a lot less trim, almost 3 wide. Great little bit of driving there from Schwartz to put the car straight and narrow. Pepe had to decide, send it 3 wide or just wait for the opportunity. Unfortunately, he decided to wait for the opportunity. Schwartz, real nice bit of defending under the brakes there. He could not keep the throttle down, so he had to tap the brakes. And because he didn't have that speed, that when he came up there side by side with Schuster, he could not get the drag down to the line. Pepe Fuentes would love to get the drag down to the line, though, because I think he's got a better run on Schwartz, and Schwartz will have to defend right now. But last of the late breakers around the outside of Hagen might be good. Fuentes going to try and break. He sees that Schwartz has overdone it. That's the bait and switch. That's what he needed, but they're still racing. That might have been a 1x there for Schwartz. Pepe's going to try and do the over-under here through turn 2 into 3. It's just not there. Small twitch though from Schwartz. Opens the door up in the corner with a million lines. And now he's got to try and do this around the outside in the next corner. Can't get it done. Still getting good lines here. And Pepe's car looks stable. And he's going to have to try this now around the outside of Valvoline. He might need some Valvoline after this. He might need to take a drink of Coca-Cola or something else. But he gets the move done around the outside of Valvoline. Held up into Ford. But he's going to try and play a little cheeky pick move here. Schwartz will have to try and do this around the outside as they go into Dunlop. But there's Martin Krajcik right behind. He punches up. He swatches out right away. And Fuentes gets that move done finally, and that was a very tight section to go by.